Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 11th. This is part 2. This right here is part 1, and if you haven't watched part 1 yet, it is linked up in the description down below. So we're just going to jump right in here and clarify this. With that, here you go. With that Aries card, you have this Virgo card. So you showing up here, Virgo, and it just says digest on it. I feel like you've done all the digesting. You have the Hangman. The Hangman, again, he sacrifices the use of his arms and his legs. He's hanging from the tree of knowledge. He's doing that so he can gain wisdom. He's basically digesting a bunch of information. The first row, I use what I call a loose spread. So the spread is basically past, present, future. This is showing up in the past position. So, it makes sense to me that you've gathered a bunch of information about whatever, and now you're ready to move on to the next thing. With the Hangman, you have the Three of Swords. Again, I feel like some of you, I just get this disappointing energy here. And I don't mean this in a bad way. I just feel like maybe you've thought certain things in your life were going to go a certain way and they didn't. Happens to all of us. So I feel like you're just kind of moving on to something else. Plain and simple. With the Justice card, you have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is like a card of recovery. And I feel like you're entering into a time of recovery. The Justice card, of course, can be a card of balance as well. So I do feel like you are kind of balancing things out in your life, or you're balancing situations out in your life. You could also be hoping and have been hoping and praying for karma. And like I said in your first reading, I really feel like the first part of your reading was more about karmic justice or karmic correction, whatever you want to call it. So I'm not saying you're necessarily seeing a person getting their karma. I kind of see it more like you met certain requirements by the universe. It's kind of weird how it's popping into my head. It's almost like, let's pretend for you to be successful in business, you have to meet 5 requirements by the universe. That's how I'm seeing your reading. I feel like you've met these certain milestones, right? That the universe has put in front of you. And, because of that, it's you're getting a reward, a karmic reward or something like that. Something you've been praying for as well. Could be anything, could be love, could be business or whatever. I feel like some of these things could be personal as well, your beliefs. Sometimes I think that, being in a positive relationship, for example, is a mindset, right? If we have the correct mindset, if we have the correct internal software, then we manifest the external thing, which could be a positive relationship, right? But I think a lot of our problems in life, for example, are caused by internal stuff. And again, I'm not perfect, so I have plenty of problems, right? I'm not criticizing you here at all, Virgo, because I have a lot to work on, right? But like I said, I think, I've kind of come to realize that I think that a lot of the problems are more internal. It's once we fix it in us, then it just corrects itself in the outer world. The good thing is, I feel like that's what this reading's saying, is you are doing that. You are correcting these things. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups. Again, this could be love coming in for you. So if you're looking for love, I definitely feel there is love. Could be a water sign. Could be any sign. I feel like it's someone who definitely wants to work on a team with the Three of Pentacles. With that Horse spirit, you have this Coyote spirit. It says trust in divine detours. Remember, we were talking about in the same row here, you have the Four of Cups down here. And the Four of Cups kind of can represent not manifesting exactly what you want and getting disappointed. The thing with the Four of Cups is you're actually making progress. You are manifesting the cups in front of you. So you're making progress. It just doesn't feel like it. And I feel like this is saying that trust that you are manifesting things in the right direction. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, I feel, is saying don't rush anything. I do feel like it is saying justice is coming in, like I said, with that Ace of Swords in the first reading. I also feel like this could be some sort of truth that is kind of being revealed to you at this time. So again, some of you, maybe you've been hoping for closure or something from a person. I feel like you could be getting it. With the Judgment card, you have the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. For sure. I always say, the solution to the High Priestess is to just experience something. The thing is that, part of me believes with the High Priestess that she has a crown on her head normally, and it represents the 3 stages of the moon. And the thing about it is it represents the fact that she sees the beginning, the middle, and the end of a situation that she wants to get involved in. Sometimes I feel like it's more the universe is saying you need to see yourself beginning, middle, and end as you want a situation to go. What the hell does that mean? That means if you want something that you don't have yet, I feel like you need to build the whole entire picture in your head. I feel like you need to kind of imagine something as you want it to go. Could be a business, could be a job, could be a relationship, whatever. But sometimes I think we need to do that. The other part of the High Priestess is we have to see what's behind her. Normally she has that tapestry behind her, and it's like the whole point of the High Priestess is that she is a secret, she's a mystery. You don't know what's behind her because you have to see what is behind her. The only solution is to take the risk, right? So I feel like you have to see what is in some mystery. With the Four of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you have all the resources necessary to manifest whatever you're trying to manifest. Again, I feel like the Four of Cups, or sorry, did I say Four of Pentacles? The Four of Cups, I feel, is something that you're wanting to create in your life, something that you wanted to manifest or have in your life. Nine of Pentacles says you have all the resources necessary to create what you want. This is also the card of gratitude and luxuries. So it's a card of being grateful for what you do have, and when you do that, it becomes much easier to manifest the things that you want. So I do feel like you could be manifesting things very quickly with that card. With the cracked jar and the dragon, you have this lightning card. It says control your anger or you will be sorry. Will Smith, right? Mars retrograde year, no blowing off the handle or whatever they say. You have this wind chimes card. It says peace and harmony. So there you go. No lightning, just wind chimes. So I would keep it peaceful at this time. No explosive anger. I've been talking about this since the beginning of the year. I've been saying that I don't care that Mars retrograde is until October. To me, it doesn't matter. Mars retrograde years are bad for arguments. They're bad for creating conflict. And, we saw that with Will Smith, like I said, just a couple weeks ago. So I also said, Will, he clearly should be watching me because, there you go. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a card of hard work. It is also a card of just getting started. Part of me does feel that this reading is saying you need to just get moving towards something you want. Knight of Pentacles is being too cautious. He normally has the empty fields behind him as well, and he needs to start planting seeds in those empty fields. He also normally has green on his helmet, and it represents oak leaves. Oak leaves represent knowledge. It's like he knows exactly what he needs to do to be successful. He just has to do it. So I kind of get that feeling for you here, Virgo. With the Two of Cups, you have the Ace of Wands. There you go. So definitely a lot of desire. I feel like there could be love coming in for you for sure. I would say it would be very passionate with the Ace of Wands, and also probably you will experience a lot of growth in this connection with the Ace of Wands. For others, I feel like you could be matching up with something. I feel for all of you. Even if this is love, I also feel that you are matching up with an opportunity that kind of you have a lot of desire for. That is something that excites you. The Ace of Wands, the way that I think of the Ace of Wands is it's kind of like the root going down into the soil. It's like the spark of life. And so sometimes I feel when the Ace of Wands shows up, it could be like an opportunity that we get that excites us, that makes us want to work towards it. It could be like a new job, a new business idea. It could be working with a person. It could be anything that inspires you. I would definitely say yes with that card. With the Page of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands twice here. Here's the thing is like everybody else, I feel like you could be looking at something as starting over. I feel like everybody feels this right now, Virgo, where there's like a new opportunity in front of us, a new relationship, a new business, new job, new health routine, whatever. And I feel like we could be saying like, okay, I'm going to have to pick up this burden again, 10 of Wands, right? Twice in this row. I feel this a lot for like I said, a lot of people, where I feel like people are kind of looking at new opportunities as a burden before even getting started. I feel like you need to realize that it's not going to be as much of a burden, and it's going to be a harvest as well. I understand where people are coming from, because I feel like everybody is, it's like we're entering into this new time, this new world, as I always say, and I feel like we're having to start over, start things over again, or start new things. But it's like we're not starting from scratch. We're starting from knowledge, wisdom, hangman. So I feel like you need to realize that. With the Chariot, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is my card of, is the juice worth the squeeze? So I feel like for a lot of you, the Seven of Pentacles is also a change in direction. The Chariot, the direction he is moving towards is towards a new beginning. He's leaving behind the city behind him, and he's going somewhere new. So I do feel like there is a change in direction for you here, Virgo. With the Moon, you have the Four of Pentacles, needing to let go of whatever you've been holding on to tightly to. So everybody's had the Four of Pentacles this week as well. So I would definitely let go of anything that you're kind of like holding on too tightly to. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Strength card. The Strength card is like a daily practice. It's something that you have to work on every single day. It's something that requires, attention as well. The Strength card is like your inner demons. Normally it's a lady, she's got her hands in a lion's mouth, and the lion's tail is between its legs. It says that her inner demons, her negative inner voice is submitting to her. And I feel that for a lot of you, we kind of talked about that in this reading, that it seems to me like some of you need to kind of like change your words, or something like that here, Virgo. So I'm choking, by the way. So I would make sure that you use positive self-talk in this reading. I feel like that's going to be very important for you. Yeah, I wanted to pull a clarifier for this last row. I'm actually going to pull another one, but you have this fox spirit, and it says, think on your feet. The thing about the fox medicine is that it's about blending into a situation. So again, if you're trying to manifest something, acting as if, which also comes up for people a lot recently, acting as if you already are something that you want to be, or kind of like stepping into the energy, is going to be important. Look at this, all dogs, right? Coyote, fox, wolf, right here. The wolf says, turn your knowledge into wisdom. Are you kidding me? There you go. That's what we've been talking about the whole time. Knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is just knowing something. It's like wisdom is actually putting it into practice. And I've been talking about this a lot for the past few months, that the difference between knowledge and wisdom. And again, the wisdom part is actually putting something into practice. I would also say there's something deeper to wisdom. It's like there are certain things that knowledge can't teach you. It's like there are certain things you can only learn through experience. So I feel like it's like you've been learning about something for a very long period of time, past 4 or 5 years. Now it's time to get the wisdom part of it. Now it's time to go experience it. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to move somewhere. Maybe you want to start a business that you've been studying for a long time. I feel like it's like you have all of the knowledge part, but now it's time to gain the wisdom. Plain and simple. Very powerful stuff. I love this for you, Virgo. So thank you for being here, Virgo. Really appreciate it. I definitely feel like there are like karmic rewards coming in for you as well. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.